Hello, welcome all. This is Dr. Vinod Kumar Berwa, Associate Professor of English from Government College Bandikoi. Today we are going to study A. Jayaprabha's poem Stairs, Chupulu. This is the poem which is shows the feminine or to say a woman's anguishness. Before to start this poem, I would like to give a brief introduction about A. Jayaprabha. A. Jayaprabha was born in 1957. She is the famous feminist poetess and critic. She is the pioneer in the feminist movement in the Telugu literary criticism. She displays the problems of the woman's face but not also interpret strength and courage that women display every sphere of their lives. Her poems have appeared in several Indian and international anthologies. The present poem, Stairs, is about the mention of shameful habit of man's. The poetess present the real life experiences when she is stuck in everyday by the stairs of man who feels no hesitation and sense of shame but staring at her. So here A. Jayaprabha expressing her own experience which she had her own. She says that uh, the man just like some sort of dogs or some sort of to say bhedia, those who always showing their temptedness towards the women's, there is no safe shelter or to say peace, a place where there can be an escape for these stairs. The stairs are found everywhere. She explained that stairs can you can easily find out on the road, in bus, classrooms, uh, workplace, public places, and society on the occasion of any the ritual ceremonies in the temples. Everywhere they change the poetess step. These stairs are like the snakes and the stairs are like the poisonous fangs of which wounds. These stairs are just like the teeth, the poisonous teeth of the snakes. The poetess says that the needle sharp stairs of to say from two eyes of man prick the woman's body and stares wanders freely everywhere. She is expressing her own experience that the man, either it may be old, young, and what age ever may be, doesn't matter, but all they never feel shame to stare at anyone else, though they have their mother, sister, daughter, all the feminine or to say the woman part woman in their life, but they just anyhow they find some sort of uh, chance they begin to stairs and they just wanted to say they just wanted to grab the woman. These stairs give a sign of gesture of the hunger of a dog whose mouth saliva is flowing, or to say the ugly gestures of the wolf that try to grab her. And what they wanted to grab, just they wanted to grab the body, the physical lust. They just are hungry for the physical lust of a woman. Such stares haunt the poetess dreams. She feels frightened and wishes that she could fly or disappear into the empty space. Now, where when she find no place at all, she just says that ki, I just wanna to go or to wanna to disappear into a particular empty space where there is no stairs. She wanted to escape from their needle sharp stairs. The poetess gathers courage finally in the last lines. The poetess anyhow gathered some sort of a courage, set away her passivity, and declares that the world is also of hers. She retaliates. Finally, she decided to react. She retaliated and decided to steers back at the stairs. She gives back equally sharp steers for the steers, and thus she weighs her war now against the steers. The poetess says that the cowardly steers lack courage to look straight into the eyes, and they vanish in the underworld. She says that once you started to react or reply in the same way or same manner as the steers you, and you just reply back, you just uh, behave like that, you are also staring the same those guys, they are just coward one. If you react the same way, they just flight away, they just disappeared from that place, and they just to say venice, and they to say they just straight vanished, and they go into the underworld. The poetess longs for the day when not only woman's eyes but the whole body will react sharply and angrily against the shameless steers. So, A. Jayaprabha is a woman, or to say the Telugu woman writer, who is wonderfully depicted the feminine, or to say a woman's routine life, where she how faces some sort of wolves and some sort of the bloody dogs in her day-to-day life. Here, she also says that because of those stairs, all the men are to say they are also to be punished, or to say they are also to be alleged that they will be in the same sailing in the same boat. So A. Jayaprabha is expressing her own personal experience, and it is the fact. I also agree with A. Jayaprabha that nowadays everyone, each and everyone, try to just uh, engulf the his chance, and anyhow they just wanna to snatch the part of her body, they just wanna to fulfill their lust. So this is a wonderful poem which presents the real picture of today's life. So dear, come to the text. I would like to give you the detailed explanation. First of all, I would like to read the text. After that, I will give you the difficult words meaning, try to explain, try to sort out the problem, and then we will analytically analyze the poem and explain this poem. So come on the text right now. So look at the text. What it says: steers Chupulu, A. Jayaprabha. Look at how she opens. The opening of the poem is to say it is the clear message of a woman to those wolves, those bhedias, those bloody dogs who begins to steer the women's. So I'm just reading the text. After that, I will give you the difficult words. So look at: needle sharp stares from two eyes land on these lumps of flesh on room freely about. Liar stares that do not dare look into my eyes, but crawl like a larva on my body. Eyes, rich and poor, young and old, stare. stare at women alike. So the difficult word, needle sharp, very sharp, just like a needle. The two eyes, the stares, they just to say uh, बहुत घूरना, स्टेयर्स मीन्स घूरना और बहुत अजीब तरीके से घूरना, फ्रॉम द टू आईज, लैंड टू से डाउन, जस्ट उतारना, लंप ऑफ फ्लेसेस द ह्यूमन बॉडी, कंप्लीट बॉडी को दोज पीपुल जस्ट लुक और स्टेयर in a abnormal way, freely about, moving easily, moving everywhere. Liar, to say jhoote, to say the untrue people. Stares, again, look at in some sort of uncomfortable manner. Um, the larva is, again, I would like to say कि this is the to अंडे से जो तुरंत निकलने वाला कीड़ा जो अविकसित होता है, जिसको अपन कह सकते हैं कि स्टिल द अंडर द प्रोसेस ऑफ जर्मिनेटेड जर्म, टू से दैट इज द लार्वा, द आई, एंड द नेक्स्ट वन इज द, but this is in the next stanza, then we will read, then I will give you the difficult meaning. So here, okay, I would like to give the complete difficult meanings. I would like to just finish that complete meaning. Signaling, indicating. Here the poet says that signaling, indicating. The drooling dog, those who जिनकी लार टपकती हुई है, ड्रोलिंग, जिनकी लार जो है, स्लाइवा जो है, टपकता रहता है. एंड देन द हॉन्ट, दैट इज टू क्लच, to say sorry, grab, to clutch, haunt repeatedly, बारी बारी से आना. The next one is escape, to leave anyhow. Then snapping, that is making a sudden bite. Anyhow, they got some sort of an opportunity and just wanna to bite. Fangs. Fangs means the poisonous teeth of a snake. Uh, scared. Scared means frightenedly. Void. Empty space. Then that is uh, next, that is wages. Ways, to say carry on, continue, flee, disappear. And the last, bristles, to show some sort of anger, or to say angry reaction, to show rage. So these are the difficult words in this poem. Now I would like to explain the text in detail. Look at needle sharp stares from two eyes, the bloody stupid people who move around here and there at bus stand, class, public places, everywhere, just begin to stare with their sharp two eyes. The poetess says that the needle sharp stares, the men fall on the whole body of a woman. The land down, rukna, utarna, these lumps of the flesh is the whole human body ko, they just wanna to stare the whole woman's body and roam freely. They are moving everywhere freely, they have no some sort of to say foundation, so those people should have to be punished, but they are moving freely. Liar, they are untrue people, liar, steers that do not dare, and they never think that what they are doing, they are just courageous to say. I would just like to say that they are not courageous, do not dare look into my eyes, but crawl, as I told you, the rengna, crippling karna. So the poetess says that these cowardly steers lack courage. they don't have some sort of courage to look straight into her eyes. They have no to say dare to look into my eyes. They don't have some sort of the courage to look into my eyes, but their tears crawl on her whole body, and like a newly hatched and undeveloped insect, they just completely they just want to to say x-ray the whole body of a woman. And who they people are? Everyone sorry, like the larva on my body, that is the to say the undeveloped insect. How they look at my body, as I feel that कि just like undeveloped जो लार्वा होता है, जो सूक्ष्म कीड़े जो होते हैं जो अभी अंडे से निकले हुए हैं, वो जिस तरीके से देखते हैं तो ऐसा महसूस होता है जैसे मेरी बॉडी पर इस तरीके का एक रिएक्शन आया हो. एंड विच एज दे बिलोंग्स टू? एज ऑफ रिच, पुअर, young and old. And those peoples are how the age group of these peoples are, these are rich and poor, young, old, stares at women alike in the same manner. They don't have the different way at women. All stares in the same way, signaling, they just indicating the hunger of drooling dog. And they are just indicating, these stares, or to say these stares give a sign of gesture. These are indicating some sort of the gesture of a hunger of a dog, from whose mouth saliva is flowing under the gesture of, or to say, so these people are just looks like as if the how the to say एक भूखा कुत्ता होता है जिसके मुंह से लार्वा लटक रहा है, लार गिर रही है, ठीक उसकी तरह से यहाँ पर उनको रिप्रेजेंट करने की कोशिश की है जयप्रभा ने. और द अगली ग्रैब ऑफ अ वॉल्व, और जो भद्दा भेड़िया होता है जो अपनी अपनी शिकार को, अपनी प्रे को ग्रैब करने की कोशिश करता है. दे हॉन्टेड माई ड्रीम्स एंड दे जस्ट अगेन एंड अगेन हॉन्टेड माई ड्रीम्स. दे आर जस्ट टू से कि मुझे रिपीटेडली वो मेरे सपनों में इस तरीके से आते हैं. दे रिपीटेडली कम इन माई dreams. She says that those peoples are just like to say these stairs give me a sign of a gesture of the hunger of a dog whose mouth saliva is running, or to say the ugly gesture of a wolf that tries to grab her. Such stares haunt the poetess dream. These peoples come again and again, the series of the dreams in her, so to say the picture in her dream. She finds no escape. Huh? Then she says that, what she says, in the dense jungle I cannot tell light from darkness, there is no escape from these stairs. In these dense jungle, this is the to say कि यहाँ पर एक इस तरीके का एटमोसफियर है which is very dense, very dark. This is dense jungle, I can't tell this, the experience I am unable to explain, to express the light from the darkness. कि how this the picture is become. She finds no escape from these stairs. Finally, she says that she finds no escape from these stairs. She cannot distinguish between the light and the darkness of these two forests. Here, she says that I don't know how to explain or how to distinguish between the darkness and the lightness, or to say light of the darkness. There is no escape. There is no chance of these stairs. You cannot be untouched to these stairs. There is no safe shelter, or to say no safe place where the poetess can find a particular escape from these stairs. हाँ, और these peoples कहाँ कहाँ पर मिलते हैं? Where you can find out? On the road, in bus, in classroom. They change my steps. The poetess says that I face these stairs at everywhere, on road, on bus, and in the classroom. They change my steps. He also says that those stairs follow my footprints. These stairs are found everywhere: road, bus, train, classroom, everywhere, and these pursue the poetess making a sudden bite. Huh? These are making how snapping here and there. These poisonous fangs knife me. These people snapping, making a sudden bite on the poetess. So she says that snapping here and there, they are just ready to bite. These poisonous fangs, these the poisonous teeth of a snake, and they just cut. They just put like a knife. Okay, the poetess says that these stairs are like the snakes, and their poisonous fangs are just like to say wound done with a knife to her whole body. She also says that I feel scared, but right now she says that the poetess felt very dread, to say very frightened and of the stares of the man. She longed and she could fly away, and or to say she wanted to disappear into an empty space to in order to escape from these needles and the sharp stares of the man everywhere. The stares men are the poisonous fangs of the snakes wounds her. So finally what she says that ki, I feel scared. I wish to I wish I could fly or vanish into void. She says that ki, I just feel scared. I am very scared. I am very frightened. मैं डरी हुई हूँ. I wish I could fly. I just wanted to fly away from or vanish into the void and just wanted to he says that okay, I wanted to void or I wanted to escape into a particular empty space. So she explains that, the but now she revert back. She somehow to says कि एक वो अपना एक प्रतिक्रिया करती हैं. सी रिवर्ट बैक. सी एनी हाउ टू सेज कि अपना एक जो है करेज को वो सडनली वो कलेक्ट करती है एंड शी सेज दैट बट द अर्थ इज माइन टू. It is not only for the stairs ones, it is mine too. I have taught my eyes, huh, to stare back, equally sharp stairs for the stairs. That is how I wage my war now. The poetess suddenly change. Huh? A sudden change come into the poetess mind, and the poetess thinking that she gathers courage anyhow, and she says away her passivity and declares that the whole world is also of hers. She retaliates. Finally, she decided to revert back and decide to stare back at the stairs. Huh? She says that the earth is mine too. She now just her courage to say arise in her heart, and she says that ki, the earth is mine too. I am also an owner of this earth. I have particular special right on the earth. They only have. So I have taught my eyes. Anyhow, she says that I have decided that I will be revert back on the stairs. If they stare me, I will be stared to back to those peoples equally sharp as they stare at me. I will stare them by in their eyes as well. Equally sharp stairs for stairs. That is how I versus my war now, and that is how I have decided to say to carry on my war. I just wanted to decided, or I have decided to back that the stairs. So she says that she is equally back, or to say she gives equally back sharp stairs for the stairs. Thus the wage, thus the war now against the stairs. This is the way of to say revert back. The poetess also says what she says that those cowardly stairs. She says that these stairs are covered. They are very tired. They are not to say the courageous man. And the cowardly stairs that cannot look in my eyes flee to the underworld. And she says that as I started begin or as I started to revert the stairs in revert back to stare, then what they happen, they cannot look into my eyes, they just flee into the underworld, they will to say disappear from here. And what happens, the poetess says that the cowardly stairs lack courage, eh, to look straight into her eyes, and they flee into the underworld. How I how i long for the day when not only eyes but the whole body of woman bristles, and this is the time, she says, the poetess wishes for the day when not only the woman's eyes but her whole body will react sharply and angrily against those shameless stares. So this is the poem in which Jayaprabha beautifully depict the way she says that कि those peoples who are the shamefulness, to say those जो कि निर्लज हैं, उनकी एक आदत होती है कि वो महिलाओं को इस तरीके से घूरते हैं, और वो आप उनको कहीं पर भी पा सकते हैं। यू कैन फाइंड दोज पीपल्स एट बस, क्लास, रोड, पब्लिक प्लेसेस, एवरीवेयर, और उनका जो घूरने का तरीका ठीक उसी तरीके से होता है जिस तरीके से एक विषदंत के समान एक बॉडी को आहत करते हैं। शी सेज दैट कि जो उनकी आंखों से निकलने वाली जो देखने का तरीका है वो एक तेज सुई के समान होता है, जो कि स्त्री के बदन को छेद देता है। और ये लोग कायर लोग होते हैं, डेयरिंग नहीं होते हैं, और ठीक उसी तरीके से घूरते जैसे कि एक नया जो लार्वा निकला हुआ होता है अंडे से, अविकसित होता है और उनके रिंग शरीर पर गिरती है। सो ये किसी भी कैटेगरी के हो सकते हैं दीज पीपल्स, कोई रिच हो सकता है, हैं, कोई निर्धन हो सकता है, पुअर हो सकता है, यंग हो सकता है, ओल्ड हो सकता है, सब शरीर को घूरते हैं, स्त्री के शरीर को घूरते हैं। और ये ठीक उस तरीके का संकेत देते हैं जिस तरीके से कोई भूखा कुत्ता हो जिसके मुंह से लार बह रही हो, या फिर ठीक उसी तरीके से जिस तरीके से एक भेड़िया एक भद्दे संकेत बतला रहा है, जो कि उसके शरीर को क्लच करना चाहता है, पकड़ना चाहता है, उसको रोंदना चाहता है, उसको नोचना चाहता है। कवित्री के दिमाग में ये पिक्चर जब भी उस होती है तो वो ड्रीम बारी बारी इसके उसके जहन में आते हैं, एंड सी फील्स वेरी फ्राइटेंड देन, एंड सी डिसाइडेड दैट कि इनसे छुटकारा पाने के लिए एक ही तरीका हो सकता है कि वो समवेयर एक एम्प्टी प्लेस में समवेयर जा करके डिसअपियर हो जाए। बट फाइनली दिस सेज दैट दिस इज नॉट द वे टू फेस some sort of these stupid or to say bloody stares, in मूर्ख, इन बेवकूफ़ों घूरने वालों को से छुटकारा पाने का यह तरीका ठीक नहीं है। तो कैसे जैसे तैसे करके सी डिसाइडेड टू से कलेक्ट हर करेज, और वो रिट्रीट करती है और वो अपनी वो जो पैसिविटी है उसको छोड़ती है, और उसके बाद वो बोलते हैं कि दिस अर्थ इज ऑल्सो ऑफ हर्स, उसकी भी है, उसका भी राइट है। सो वाई शुड टू बी से कि वो उसको मतलब वो प्रतिकार करती है, एनी हाउ सी फाइट्स बैक है। और उसके बाद में नाउ रिटेलिएट करने के बाद में फिर वो बोलती है कि यस, एज अ स्टेयर विल स्टेयर एट मी, आई विल स्टेयर एट स्टेयर्स आइज, मैं भी उसकी आंखों में आंखें डाल करके देखूंगी, और उसके बाद में घूरने वाला के विरुद्ध ये मेरा एक अपने तरीके का वॉर होगा, युद्ध होगा। और कवियत्री इसके साथ में पोइटस बोलती हैं कि इस तरीके से घूरने वाले व्यक्ति की आंखों में अगर आप सीधा देखोगे तो उसके यहाँ पर करेज का अभाव होता है। सी इज नॉट डेयरिंग वन, दोज स्टेयर्स आर नॉट डेयरिंग वन, सी इज वेरी करेजियस, एंड सेज कि अब वो लोग फिर बिल्कुल अंडर वाटर अंडरवर्ल्ड चल जाएंगे, पाताल लोक में चले जाएंगे, और वो परमानेंटली डिसअपियर हो जाएंगे। फिर उनकी हिम्मत नहीं होगी कि वो आपसे दोबारा आकर के आंखें मिला सकें। द पोइटस डिजायर्स हियर, उसकी इच्छा है कि जब न केवल स्त्री की आंखें बल्कि उसका सारा शरीर निर्लज घूमने वालों के प्रति तेज प्रतिक्रिया करेगा, और क्रोधात्मक पूर्व से मतलब रिवर्ट बैक करेगा, रिटेलिएट करेगा। सो दिस इज द पोइम विच इज पर्सनल एक्सपीरियंस ऑफ ए जयाप्रभा। She, in this poem, she mentions the shameful habit of the man's staring at women's, and the stares feels no hesitation, the sense of shame about the, to say, the starting at the poetess. The stairs are found, as I told you, everywhere at bus stand, classroom, public place, road, everywhere. The stairs change the poetess steps. See, the poetess says that the stairs of the men's are just like a needle sharp coming out from the two eyes of these, and they land on the body of the woman. The poetess also says that the stairs the cowardly stairs lack courage to look straight into the eyes, and they just flee in the underworld. The poetess retaliate by staring back at the stairs. She gives back equally sharp stares for the stairs, and thus she wages her war, or she started her war by her own way. eh? She begins, and then stairs are just like the poetess declares that the stairs are just like the snakes, and their stairs are just like the poisonous fangs of which wounds the poetess. The poetess wishes that the she could fly away in a particular, to say, in an empty place, and in order to escape from the needle sharp stares of the man. The poetess longed for a day when not only woman's eyes but whole body will react sharply and angrily against those shameful stares. So this is the poem. Dear students, I think I have met out, or I try to explain at my best. You study, or to say you attentively live along with me in this poem. I think this is enough, and have thank you very much for being with me. Have a nice day.